So this is the third mini briefing here, and this one's on department research. So just a overview of what we've been having funded in the past year. First one, and somehow I left off the researcher's name, and that's going to be Hubing Song, I think. No, this is Babachinu. This is network protocols for aeronautical telecommunication network mobility issues. So this is Boeing funding, if I remember correctly, although this could be, there's an FAA project that's similar, although that's going to be, I think, on the next one. So that's in early July of last year. Then we also started this project, a big project. This is almost $3 million over less than a year. And this is really to the Eagle Flight Research Center for hybrid power plant research. They have some major projects over there on urban air mobility, and our Dr. Liu is the lead of that for the power aspects. So he's been working on energy storage systems, energy storage, temperature maintenance, cooling systems, and the like, battery packs and controls for that and the like. So Dr. Liu's been deeply involved, and he's worked with a great team of undergraduate research, mostly undergraduate researchers on that. At the end of August of last year, our NSF RED, the Revolutionizing Engineering Departments grant, was awarded using Scrum to develop an agile department. I don't know if Kurt's going to be in this meeting or not, but your IAB colleague Kurt Knest was instrumental in getting us to start thinking about that maybe you could run an academic department using Scrum. So we have that project is now operational, and I'll tell you more about how we've tried to operationalize it during this COVID-19 situation in a little bit. In September, Stansbury was awarded, this is under the FAA's Assure Center of Excellence for Unmanned Systems. So there's a 255K grant for a 2-year project on non-segregated unmanned systems operations in the airspace. This is the second. So the first one was the Boeing one. This is the FAA one to Babachinu, which also came in as September of last year. And this is more aircraft data link security. This is over $500,000, again, 1-year work. It's an FAA contract. We're the sub to the National Institute for Aeronautics on that. And then in early December, right before the winter break, our recent hire, Dr. Rojas, who's in his 3rd year, was awarded the NSF Career Award. And so that's just the second one awarded in the College of Engineering. Ali Tamajani from the from Aerospace Engineering was awarded one last year. And so, I mean, this is just, I'm prouder of this than I am of us getting the NSF RED. Because, I mean, this means that we're doing something right that enables our young faculty to come in here and succeed and get this NSF recognition. This is I know that others in our department have tried to get this before, and I don't think that we had the infrastructure for research set up to support them at that time, nor the guidance. And I think we're actually at a place now where faculty like Rojas and Song and Akbas, who we've hired, and Candel, who we're hiring, will be able to attain the NSF Career Award, which is a nice increment on their early career and gives them some money to spend. Rojas then got an award in February from AFRL via ONR. There's a mix of AFRL and ONR here, doing conformal antennas for fuses. Again, this is more 3D manufacturing of electronics. And then Song as a co-PI to this grant with Dahailu and the College of Aviation, doing real-time traffic flow prediction, mobility as a service. So that's just some of the funding we've had over the last year. But you can see, the total grants there are it's several $1 million in total awards. And the spending on that's going to run At least, I mean, just off the our NSF Red grant's going to be $400,000 a year, and so we're sort of back to that $500,000 a year where we were for a good while there previously. And this is all spending pretty directly on research. A lot of that was pass-through money for grants to students and stuff previously, whereas this is now directly spending on research, meaning it's got indirect associated with it. We get some additional money back from the university as we spend money, and that enables the research enterprise. So that some of that what goes into researchers' research initiation accounts or I mean, that's allowing faculty to pay themselves this summer on projects of their own making that support the university. Some research recognitions, Song and a couple of his PhD students and other collaborators from other institutions won a Best Paper award at the IEEE International Conference on Cyber, Physical, and Social Computing. Rojas's grad students won second and third place at a poster session regarding smart sensors. Again, this has to do with 3D printing of electronics. And then Song's team again took Best Paper at the IEEE International Conference on Industrial Internet. So again, we've got some students are getting recognition for their conference work, for their posters and presentations. We signed a memorandum of understanding with Florida Polytechnic University regarding validation and verification for autonomous vehicles. Aerospace has a very, some might say, too strict of a framework in place regarding how you do V&V. I'm talking about DO 178, 254, and the implications thereof. And yet, we're far ahead in terms of that kind of engineering than the autonomous vehicle folks are. So this is to try to leverage aerospace domain knowledge to support autonomy in ground vehicles, autonomous cars, and the like. Dr. Song is the associate editor of IEEE Internet of Things Journal. I know that I didn't mention Rojas on here. There's another, he's a conference that he's one of the technical leads for. Akbas was supposed to give a talk at the IEEE World Forum on the Internet of Things. I think that conference got canceled. I got to go down to the University of Miami to their Teaching and Learning Day and talk about this NSF Red grant we got. So I think that's it for the research slides. Again, if you've got questions about these, bring these up when we all get together, please.